Hey everybody, Ron's back with the next part 2, Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. Brought to you by MuchGames.ca. We're starting off with the interrogation sequence, which I left you off at on a cliffhanger in the last part. This is pretty easy actually.
Like that. Shall we go again?
And I'm drinking some water from my Gatorade bottle. Ones that you see in the NHL, those green ones that the goalies having behind the net or on the bench or whatever. So pretty much you gotta go through 3 or 4 rounds, I do believe, in each sequence, and then you'll get like cutscenes and stuff like that. Of course, if you give up,
We're not finished
you
yet.
die, and you go back to your last save point. So hopefully you've been saving. Or if you've been following along on an emulator, like the way I've been doing it, then you can pretty much do the save stating,
Okay.
if you want.
Want me to go on?
I don't even recommend the save stating, to be honest. Save right before you get caught by a sniper within 2 guards, pretty much.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother.
Perfect.
He's an
So,
amazing
yep,
man.
we're done.
Who else could shoot down 2 F-16s?
The first round, at least.
The Les Infanteries project was not a total failure.
Yeah,
He's
no,
one man
terrible
made
children.
my dream into a reality.
So basically, I will meet you back in a few minutes. Don't know how many minutes, because of the fact that we're going to end up having a lengthy cutscene now. Mainly for the codec with Colonel Campbell and Naomi. So I will meet you then. Give me a few moments.
Huh? Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief. What a stench.
I caught a cold. That witch. She took my clothes.
Normally, when a soldier is taken prisoner, he should only give up the big 4. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist. In any case, don't you think you should contact Colonel Campbell?
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Mara?
They've got her.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? All along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see,
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about.
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained.
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right, but he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also,
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm back. So I had to talk to the Master, then I talked to Colonel Campbell and Naomi, and then Otacon. So now we're pretty much waiting on Otacon. Basically, we just gotta wait around now because we're gonna be doing another interrogation sequence with Revolver Ocelot. So we can just talk about what we want, viewers. I'm gonna tap the wall and piss off the guard. Pretty much, he's not gonna do nothing. He's just gonna tell us to shut up. Shut up in there, will ya? So basically, that's what we're gonna do. Just annoy the guard while we wait. I guess I could cut to meet you back where we're in the interrogation. I'll give it another moment or so, and if I don't get it, then that's exactly what I do. Okay, I'll be back in a minute then. 30 seconds later, after I paused the video until I caught up, this is what's gonna happen. Pretty much, yeah. Here we are. I figured we'd be getting there momentarily. So now, round 2 with Ocelot. I think there's more talking here.
Tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly.
Yeah, he just reviews it with you again if you don't remember.
Enough. Press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is
There's
over.
no continues.
There are no continues, my friend.
That's why you might want to save when you're in the cell. By calling Mei Ling, I think it's her name.
Among the Mujahideen guerrillas, I was known in
Oh, Dakota.
as Shalashaska. I was trained by the Russian GRU. I am not like one of those KGB slugs. To me, this isn't torture. It's a sport.
You're all just a bunch of sadists.
Don't confuse me with those uniformed fools. Well, shall we begin?
So now we gotta survive another 3 or 4 rounds, and then basically end up in our cell again. This time, he increased the timer. So just keep pressing circle. Basically, if you use an auto controller, like a turbo controller or something like that, I think they can. He mentioned earlier, Ocelot, that he can tell. I've never tried it.
Shall we go again?
No, when I played the game on the actual PlayStation, I might have tried it, but not in this particular LP because I don't have a turbo controller. I better do it legit anyway, which it's hurting my thumbs now, right now, to be honest. By doing this, but granted.
Had enough yet?
Had enough yet?
We're not finished
Well, not
yet.
finished yet. So I think this is the 3rd round, obviously, and then there might be one more. I do believe. Alright.
You still okay?
Alright, give me a moment there.
Want me to go
Sorry about that. I had to go get a bottle of water, so I had to pause the recording there.
One more?
Hope you all don't mind. So we're gonna do one more. Can you take one more? Yeah, we should be able to. We're doing much better this time, actually, than I think I did on the first attempt. Well, the first round. Keep mashing that circle button. Don't submit at all. There we go. So I think we're done.
You're a strong
You're a
man.
strong man.
Well, that's enough for now, I think. We live in a sad age. Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
I don't need money. I want Russia to be reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
Alright. So back to our cell. And now we basically wait for Otacon. So I'll meet you. Actually, we'll give it a few minutes, a few seconds, and see what happens. I may have to meet you where Otacon. Okay, here we go. Good one. Okay, enjoy the talking sequence.
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the benzodrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all. Snake, put the controller up against your arm.
What?
Don't worry, it'll feel good.
Huh?
Okay, here I go. How does that feel, Snake? A little better?
How did you do that?
I stimulated your muscle fibers with the nanomachine cilia. That's about all I can do for you.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself? That's a tough one.
Any family?
That's not a happy topic for me.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand. Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him, knowing that?
Yep.
How?
Besides, some people just need killing.
It's patricide.
Yep. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. The one we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while, and Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. They weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
That's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men and their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genes are determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save my game, and in the next video we'll meet up with, hopefully Otacon will be here in time to rescue us. So that's basically it. That's what I'm gonna do. In the next part we will wait for Otacon. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the interrogation sequence. It's gonna get a hell of a lot more interesting now. So for people who've been liking this video and watching this LP, greatly appreciated. I shall see you all in the next one. I'm gonna save, obviously, plus save state. So remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out the rest of the foreign exchanges and the Much Games God channels, as well as my videos on those channels. And I will pretty much meet you in the next part here. Basically, he's having stomach problems now, and we're about to have Otacon show up, which will be in the very next part. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out, and see you later.